Oh. Inside pass falls into the hands of Robertson. Coming up here past the left wing into the corner. Drive. Reverse layup. Might have been partially blocked there. Back into the hands of Dietrich. 2 points up and good. 8-3. Chargers lead. 4:55 remaining in the first quarter. Mustangs working the ball around. Pump fake three. Looking to drive. Gets it down inside. Power dribble. Shot no good. Rebound fought for. It'll be tipped outside. Back to the Mustangs. Here's drive. Spin move. Fadeaway jump shot. Won't fall. Rebound underneath the basket by Drake Mudd. Sorry, I think we're having some audio issues there in the beginning. I think we got them fixed now, however. Thought we had it set up before the game started. Obviously not. Here's Robertson with the drive, and
they're going to call a charge.
They're going to call a charge. So the charge goes on Robertson. Chargers first of this contest. 4 minutes to go. 8-3. Chargers have the lead. Mustangs started off good. Starting to fall behind a little bit here thanks to nice shooting from Dietrich. Pull up mid-range jump shot falls. Gavin Koenig.
Yeah, Koenig had a nice pump fake on the three on the corner. Decided to drive in and make the nice mid-range shot.
Yeah, and that's a pretty looking shot from Koenig.
Gives Unity some much-needed points to keep this game from going out of hand early.
Robertson forced to pick up his dribble on the right wing. He gets it over into the hands of Shoup. Dietrich thought about the three, pump fakes behind the back, made him touch earth a little bit, drives inside, kicks out for Robertson, quick swing pass, left wing three on the way from Shoup, is good.
That was great ball movement by the Chargers right there, just swinging it around, finding the open person, and that open person's going to be Shoup, who knocks down the three. His second three of the game. He's got 6 total right now.
Mustangs now looking to get some points on the board here. Air ball three might have been partially tipped. Robertson with the rebound for the Chargers. Dietrich up the court layup, rejected off the backboard. And here come the Mustangs.
Good job by Robertson keeping him front, and that's going to be stolen by Shoup. Great hands by Shoup right there. We got 2:45 left in the first quarter. Chargers leading 11-5 on the Unity Mustangs.
Robertson looks to set up the offense.
They're going to call a travel on Drake Mudd right there. It's going to be a turnover on the Chargers. Unity going to be bringing up the ball. 21, Cody Schaefer. Unity trying to get something going here in the late stages of the first quarter. Gavin Koenig made a shot earlier, helped out the team. Almost a miscue right there by the Mustangs, but it's going to be a missed layup by number 3, Ryle Duke. Had a nice look at it, but Chargers had some great defense on him. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Colby Robertson with the ball up top. Looking for somebody, just hands it off to Shoup. Gannon Bergman hands it off to Colby Robertson. Robertson thought about driving, ends up giving it back up to Shoup. Chargers not looking for anything too fast-paced, taking their time, trying to find a nice shot. And that's going to be Nolan Dietrich for a long three. It's going to be off. He thought he had it, took the shot, missed it. They're going to pass it up top to number 3. That was Ryle Duke, but then it gets turned over. Colby Robertson gets the steal, and they're going to call a foul on Ryle Duke right there. That's going to be his first, team's first for the Unity Mustangs. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter.
Sorry about that, guys. Camera cut out for a second. Had to go see what was going on. Still not sure what happened. Hopefully it won't happen again. Trying to consult Evan up there, see what was going on. By the time I get up there, it was already back on. Robertson here now on the outside. Has to pick up his dribble. Pass almost tipped away by Schaefer. Dietrich's able to get the ball inside, down low, couple dribbles. Back out to Dietrich. Chargers slowing the pace down here a little bit. Minute to go. Dietrich three. That one won't fall, and it'll roll out of bounds.
As I was saying earlier, Dietrich the other day on Wednesday night was struggling early with his shot, but towards the fourth quarter, he started to make a lot. With that first three that he made, I was hoping that he would start to feel it a little bit more, but he's missed his last 2 shots at the three-point line, so hopefully he can change that. 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Unity with the ball.
Yeah, Dietrich definitely started off the game hot, gave the Chargers some much-needed scoring early on. Shots kind of falling cold here late in the first quarter. We'll see if he can get it turned around.
Koenig with the ball in the post. That gets ripped out by Colby Robertson, but it's going to stay here with Unity.
We've already seen Robertson come down on those kind of dig plays, choking the high post, able to tip the ball out of bounds there. I believe he did that a little bit earlier on in this game. And playing some nice defense on the big men down there. Down low, that
Great
pass is going to be tipped
Bergman.
away. Here comes Dietrich into the hands of Shoup. Back to Dietrich. Just over 10 seconds to go here. Chargers holding for one last shot. Dietrich isolates, drives in, kick out for Robertson. Robertson pump fake drive. Floater on the way, and he'll be fouled. So Colby Robertson will go to the line. Looking to put the Chargers up here, extend their lead with just 2 seconds to go in the first quarter.
That foul is going to be on number 11, Drake Maynard. That's going to be his first, team's second. Colby Robertson misses the first free throw for the Chargers. See if he can make the second. He misses the second one also. Almost got his own rebound, but that's going to be it. That'll be the end of the first quarter. 11-5 Chargers. And that's the end of the first quarter.
And that's how the first quarter will end here at Southeastern High School. We'll be back with you for the start of the second. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
Welcome back here, Southeastern High School. Chargers have the lead over the Mustangs, 11-5 in this third place game. Chargers looking good here early on, being pretty patient with their ball movement in the half court. And when they get in transition, they're just out and running. Nolan Dietrich knocked down a couple threes there in the first quarter. As we mentioned, shot kind of fell cold in the late half of that first quarter. Looking to heat up here and extend this lead out for the Chargers. Inbound comes to Robertson. Robertson with Caspery on him. Dribble handoff into the hands of Mudd. Driving side by Shoup, gets a little body layup, won't fall. Big rebound underneath the basket from Sawyer Allen.
Something I've noticed so far is the Chargers have not had any subs come in the game yet, but the Unity Mustangs have. We'll see how much that affects them long term. Chargers are used to just wearing out. A lot happening right in front of us, but it's going to end up staying with Unity.
Ball out of bounds, stays with Unity. They'll be forced inbound underneath their own basket. Number 21, Cody Schaefer, triggering in the pass here. Box set for the Mustangs. Pass quick inside, tipped away by Robertson. And it's going to stay right back here. Robertson just does a nice job getting his hands in on some of those inbounds plays.
Robertson's had really active hands so far in this game, and so has Reese Shoup.
Schaefer with the inbound again, comes into the corner for Maynard. Maynard looking to get it down low. Can't get it there. Tipped out of bounds, back to the Mustangs.
Unity just trying to get something going here, but the Chargers are not letting them get started at all.
Pass comes in. Skip pass into the corner. Number 2 has it. That's Casperia in the corner. He's able to get it down low for Allen. Allen bounce pass to the outside. Back for Casperia in the corner. Three-pointer won't go. Robertson box out and rebound. And Robertson will bring the ball up the court for the Chargers. Passes over for Dietrich. High right wing, just trying to get the ball handed off there to Shoot. Dietrich will get the handoff, tried to shoot the pull-up, lost the ball, and they're going to call a travel there. Not sure about that one. Thought the ball might have got tipped out of his hands. They're going to say it didn't, so travel on Dietrich, turnover to the Mustangs.
Neither team scored yet in the second quarter. Unity's going to try to change that here, but teams have both been pretty active on defense, mainly the Chargers, but Unity's going to take, Allen's going to take the shot in the lane. He's going to get the and one call. Allen's going to go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play for the Unity Mustangs. That'll make the game 11-7. See if he can score one more.
So Sawyer Allen will take a trip to the line for the Mustangs as mentioned. 6:30 to go in the second quarter, and the free throw down and good. Mustangs trail by 3. Robertson with the ball will walk it over half court. Passes over right wing, Dietrich. Over to Shoot, back to Dietrich. He'll pump up the 3. Won't go down. Offensive rebound fought for. Chargers can't quite come up with it. That one's going to be kicked out of bounds. Back to the Chargers.
Some nice hustle there by number 34, who I actually don't even have on my list for the Unity Mustangs.
Yeah, I do not have him on my roster either. I'm just going to see if I can maybe find a different roster.
We're sorry for that, but
if any of you in the chat know who number 34 is out there for the Mustangs, please let us know. We'd love to be able to call him by name and not just number 34, as the nice up and under dream shake move down low scores 2 for the Chargers.
Drake Mudd there with the nice move, get the Chargers lead back up to 8 points.
Into the corner. Quick 3 on the way from Allen. Won't go. Mudd with the rebound.
The foul's going to be called on number 2, Carter Caspery. His first, team's third. Both teams with 3 fouls in the second quarter, excuse me.
Robertson with the ball. Right to left crossover. Pulls it back out. Sets up the offense now. He's got Caspery on him. Hands it off over for Mudd. Mudd back to Robertson in the corner. Might have thought about the 3. Tries to drive inside. Blocking foul will be picked up on Carter Caspery. Will be the Mustangs' 4th foul of the first half. And Illini West looking to inbound. Dietrich able to get it in. Handoff back to Dietrich. Dietrich over to the right wing for Robertson. Robertson drives, able to kick it out for Mudd. Mudd, I think that was a long 2.
Long 2-pointer for Drake Mudd right there.
Points nonetheless. Chargers lead 15-8. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. Pass comes down low. A swarm of Chargers all over it, and they're going to call a foul. Head coach of the Chargers, Justin Ellison, not agreeing with that one, jumping up and down.
We got some subs in the game. Caleb Caspery coming in for Carter Caspery, and for the Illini West Chargers, number 24, Wesley Robertson, and number 22, Trey Niederman. They're in for Colby Robertson and Reese Shoot.
Pass comes to the outside, drive, trying to dump it off. Chargers got hands on it. The fall out of bounds once again. Dwayne says number 34 is Ethan Voss.
Ethan Voss. Okay, for us, we got him marked as number 32, but we'll get that changed for you guys real quick. Thank you. Unity with the ball now, passing it around, looking for a shot. Drives into the lane, gonna kick it back out. Gavin Koenig with the ball in the post, looking for something, gives it back up top. Number 3, Ryle Duke. Duke drives, shoots the layup. They're gonna call a travel on Ryle Duke. And it's gonna be Chargers basketball. 4:35 left to play in the second quarter.
Inbound comes in to Dietrich. He'll take the ball up the court for the Chargers. They maintain their lead here in the second quarter, 4:30 to remaining. Dietrich able to drive in, kicks it outside into the hands of Bergman. Bergman picked up high out there. That pass tipped out of bounds. Will stay on this end. Dietrich will inbound along the sideline.
pretty low-scoring affair so far for both teams, but the Chargers are probably okay with that considering they still have the lead. They've missed a few shots, but
yeah, definitely a defensive-minded game here from both teams early on.
Illini West pretty often taking a slow, methodical offense. And Unity also having trouble just even getting a play started with how active the Chargers' hands have been in this game. That's going to be off of Trey Niederman. It's going to be Unity ball. Great defense by number 4, Caleb Caspery.
And again, that's one of those things. That's not going to show up in the stat sheet as a steal, but just being able to put that pressure on and force the team turnover. Something Unity has done well, something both teams have done well for that matter here tonight. Dribble handoff comes over for Allen. Pass over for Koenig. Pass back inside, kick out 3. Caspery 3 off the side of the rim. Mudd fighting for the rebound. Unity had it for a second, but it lands in the hands of Drake Mudd.
The rosters must really be messed up, and we're sorry to all the Unity fans out there, but we don't have a name for number 41 either on the Unity Mustangs. So if we could get that too, that would be great. Pass by Niederman, that's just going to roll out of bounds. Trying to get it to Bergman, but ends up just rolling straight to the Unity cheerleaders. Colby Robertson going to come in for Niederman after that play.
3:15 to go here in the second quarter. High pressure comes up, forces the pass over on the right wing for Allen. Allen swinging the ball into the corner for Ryle Duke. Pass back inside for Allen. Back to Duke, playing a little two-man game there. Back to the top of the key. Inside for Allen. Nice pump through, step through move. Layup won't fall. Rebound fought for. Offensive board, put back two-pointer, good.
It's going to be Ryle Duke's first points of the game. It was a great move by Allen, missed. Duke got the rebound and put it right back up.
So Mustangs able to cut it to 5 here, 2:30 to go in the first half. Chargers on a bit of a scoring drought here, need to get some points on the board. That might have been the way to do it, but I don't know if Mudd got pushed there a little bit or something. Pass was cut off, thrown out of bounds. Duke brings the ball up for the Mustangs. Duke now gets the switch off the screen. He's able to get it down low for Koenig, back out for Duke. Top of the key, 3 on the way, falls. Big 3 there for the Mustangs.
Sawyer Allen, the leading scorer for the Mustangs right now. He's got himself 8 points on the game, Having great showing so far for Unity, keeping them in this game. 15-13, a one-score game with 1:45 left in the second quarter. Mudd with the ball up top, gives it to Bergman.
Dribble handoff comes to Dietrich, and they're going to call a charge. Ooh, man. Not sure about that one. Thought the feet were definitely sliding. But in the end, the refs get the final call. It'll be a foul charge to Dietrich.
It'll be the Chargers' 5th team foul of the game.
And we're being told graciously by one Mr. Dwayne Hulett that number 25 is actually Melvin McMillan for the Mustangs, not Sawyer Allen. Sorry about that. They got these rosters all messed up. Rebound by Dietrich, up quick to Robertson. Fast break layup. He'll get blocked, and they're going to call a foul. So Robertson will take a trip to the line here. 1:19 remaining in the first half. Looking to get some points on the board here for the Chargers as they have been on a bit of a scoring drought. First free throw for Robertson won't go. He struggled from the line, missed 2 earlier, misses the first one here. Second free throw for Robertson is good, however. Robertson extends the lead out to 3 now. Forced to pick up the dribble in the backcourt, and then that'll force a timeout out of the Mustangs. We'll take one as well. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
Back here at Southeastern High School, Chargers still maintaining their first quarter lead, only by 3 now, however. Mustangs went on a bit of a run. As someone just connected to the sound system here, it would seem.
A very, very loud, strange noise just boomed over the speakers here in Augusta, Illinois. But we got 1:13 left in the second quarter of this matchup. Unity looking to possibly tie the game or make that 15-16 game.
Unity with a chance to tie here on this position. McMillan is able to get it over for Schaefer. Back down to McMillan, kick outside, swinging the ball around here. We've seen the Mustangs play at a bit of a slower pace here in the second quarter, as again, these active hands for the Chargers paying dividends, able to tip that one out of bounds.
Nice defense right there by Nolan Dietrich. Playing pretty well defensively so far. Missed some shots offensively, but he's staying active on defense, helping his team out. Gavin Koenig with the ball. He's going to get fouled. We'll see if this is for 2 or staying on the ground. Foul's going to end up being on Colby Robertson. They're going to call it on the ground. It's Colby Robertson's second, team 6. So the Mustangs will be in bonus in the next foul.
Schaefer inbounds the ball under the basket. Quick jump shot on the way for McMillan. Won't fall. Schaefer, the inbounder, came in trying to get a rebound. Falls through his hands off the air ball. Chargers ball here, 35 remaining in the second quarter. Robertson will walk it over half court. Gets it over for Shoup. Pass to Dietrich, up top for Bergman. Bergman hands off for Robertson. Robertson might have had Bergman on a cut there for a second. Couldn't get it to him. Into the hands of Shoup.
Chargers either probably looking for the last shot or a good shot right there from Drake Mudd, but goes off the top of the backboard, and McMillan picks it up. Unity pushing the ball up top, throws it to Gavin Koenig, doesn't get it. Drake Mudd with the ball, gives it up to Colby Robertson. Colby Robertson with the layup with 1 second left on the clock, and that's going to make the score 18-13 at half.
So 18-13, your halftime score here in the third place game of the West Hancock tournament here at Southeastern High School. Chargers with the lead headed into the break. We'll take a quick break as well and be back with you before the start of half number 2.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
All right, welcome back. We're here now with Wanda Foster, the Vice President of Nursing and Clinical Administration. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
Well, what we're going to talk about today is some of the opportunities that are available at MDH for students, whether they be high school students, Spoon River College students, or Western students. MDH has a lot of opportunities to be involved and to learn, right?
We absolutely do. And we look so forward to having students here. We are a clinical site for Western Illinois University and their bachelor's program for nursing, as well as for Spoon River College nursing students and others that are doing some independent study. We welcome students, and we also encourage high school students. If you would like to learn more about nursing, we would love to meet with you. And there are opportunities at the hospital also where they can apply for jobs here, for positions. So we work closely with our nursing students, and we hope to recruit them and attract them and want to come back.
I know that publicly there's been a shortcoming or a shortage of nurses, right? And I know that every hospital and every nursing home and every clinical place period is searching for nurses. So how important is it for MDH to have these groups work with them, whether it be MDH or be Spoon River College or whatever the case may be? How important is it for MDH to then recruit those nurses to stay here and work as a profession?
It's very important. We want nursing students to feel very comfortable here, to enjoy their clinical experience and their opportunities here. And then we want them to feel very comfortable, to give them a good orientation. We hire new graduates, of course, into our acute care area as well as the intensive care unit. We hire new graduates in the emergency room, in home health and hospice, in our OB department, and our surgery department. These are all areas that new graduates can come into. We certainly give them a robust orientation. No one starts on their own until they feel completely ready. They have a mentor certainly with them, and we want to give them the best start for success that we can. And then there are many areas of specialty they can choose to go into. Nursing is a very unique field. You can work full-time, you can work part-time if you need to take time off for some reason. It's a field that you can kind of step into a little bit more than maybe some other fields in healthcare. We also have scholarships available through our auxiliary, through the hospital, and then once someone is an employee here, we do have some tuition reimbursement. So we will certainly help with that.
And going back to the scholarships and the shortages that are across the board, not necessarily at MDH, but
everywhere.
Right? So everywhere. This is a profession that you can make a good living at and be pretty sure to have a job, right? So
absolutely.
This is a profession that high schoolers that are playing these sporting events or high schoolers that are watching these sporting events should consider, I would imagine.
Yes, very much so. You will always be assured to have a job, a career in nursing. I hate to call it just a job because you really want someone on that career path who has that passion for caring for people, for providing nursing care. Through your education and through your orientation, we can teach you your skill set. But if you have that passion and the desire to be in the nursing profession, you will do fine.
Yeah, a career and a job, while they might be listed as the same thing, they're really not. Correct. I mean, if your career is being a nurse, you're probably going to enjoy it a lot more than if it's a job, right?
That's right. And you don't go into it first and foremost for the money. You go into it because that's what you want to do with your life, and the money certainly will follow.
Yeah, and that goes for anything probably.
Yes.
But the nice thing is right now, whether the money's good or bad, there's always going to be a job.
There will.
If you can get through the schooling and you can learn to love what you're doing, there's always going to be a job for you, right?
And it's not something for high school graduates exclusively. We have many people who have made changes midlife. We have people who have retired from their career in one thing and have chosen to go into nursing. So it's open for any age, and we certainly welcome that.
And you mentioned there's different areas of expertise for nurses. People think of that for doctors, but it's really that same way for nurses, right? I mean, you can be a surgical nurse and really become a great surgical nurse, or you can become a great ICU nurse, or you can do all those things.
Yes.
But if you really want to focus on something, or be at OB, which you guys have a great OB department here, if that's what you want your focus to be and you really love working with expected and new mothers and young babies, you can do that, right?
You can do that. We also have positions in our MDH physician clinic practices as well. And if you are in nursing and you can choose to specialize in a certain department, you can choose to go on and be a director or a clinical care coordinator. You can go back to school and become a nurse practitioner, become a certified registered nurse anesthetist. You can go many different directions and really as high as to whatever extent in your education you would like to pursue.
Well, Wanda, thanks for coming and talking to us. We greatly appreciate it. I know that there's probably specific places within MDH that they can reach out to, correct? Is there somewhere that they need to call if they're interested?
I would call our human resource department and start there, and then they can help direct and guide you. They can tell you about openings that we currently have. All of our current positions are listed on our MDH website, www.mdh.org. But certainly any positions for high school students, if they would like to start somewhere within the organization or volunteer experience, reach out to Human Resources and they can help direct you.
Well, again, thank you very much, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thank you.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
Back here at Southeastern High School, I think our introductions got cut off a little bit at the start. I'm John Burton. Next to me, I got Luke Little keeping stats, doing some color for me, doing a great job as always. Luke, you got some stats for us heading into the second half of play here.
Yep, for the Unity Mustangs so far, they got 13 points, losing the game right now. Hopefully to turn that around. Ryle Duke with 2 points. Caleb Caspery with 1. He missed his other free throw in the first quarter. Gavin Koenig has 2 points, and the leading scorer for the Unity Mustangs is number 25, Melvin McMillan, with 8 points, playing pretty solid so far. The Illini West Chargers with 3 points, Colby Robertson. Colby Robertson was struggling in the game with free throws. He missed his first 2 attempts in the first quarter, missed his first attempt of 2 in the second quarter. Then he made a layup to get a total of 3. With 4 points, we got Drake Mudd with 5. Nolan Dietrich, he started off pretty hot in the first quarter, but didn't produce at all in the second. And with 6 points is Reese Shoup with 2 threes in the first quarter, also scoring nothing in the second quarter, with a total of 18 points for the Illini West Chargers. That makes our score 18-13. We got 2 minutes left until we come back from halftime. Chargers looking to do more of the same, maybe score a little bit more, but they've been very active on defense so far, getting their hands in there. Offensively, going to try to score some more. For Unity, they're probably going to try to get their offense started a little earlier, moving a bit quicker. Seems like the Chargers have been out there just getting their hands involved, stopping Unity from getting anything going.
Yeah, and the Chargers' active hands has really been the story here early on. Able to not really force many turnovers out of it, but just, stop these offensive possessions in their tracks, make Unity re-inbound the ball like 2 or 3 or 4 times down here on this end. That just kind of interrupts the flow of offense. And the Mustangs kind of struggling, as you mentioned, only 13 points in the first half. Definitely a low-scoring half of basketball here. Both teams playing at that sort of slower pace, and the defensive intensity has definitely been here tonight.
We got 1 minute until we head back from break. One of the biggest things that I'm thinking now, I don't think it'll matter much, but the Unity Mustangs have had a lot of subs come into the game, change out, get some fresh faces, fresh feet in there. And the Chargers have been rotating about 6 guys the whole entire time. We'll see if that comes into fruition or not for the Mustangs, but Chargers playing pretty well so far, keeping that lead of 5 points.
So as we get ready to roll into second half play at Southeastern High School, we'll get a lineup check for you before the second half starts. Chargers lead the Mustangs 18-13. Chargers, of course, looking to hang on to this lead, come away with third place here at the Hancock County Tournament. Of course, we will have the first place championship game up for you after the conclusion of this one. So make sure you tune in for that as well. Inbound comes into Schaefer. He's able to get it over on the left wing, swinging the ball around here into the hands of Caspery. Over into the corner, back for Schaefer. 3 on the way. That's going to go a little bit right of the backboard.
Rebounded by McMillan. McMillan playing very well so far for Unity. That's going to be a turnover by number 21, Cody Schaefer. Good steal right there by, I believe, Nolan Dietrich.
Chargers with the ball here now. Able to get it downside into the hands of Shoup, who misses the initial layup, gets his own rebound, misses the second layup. Rebound falls into the hands of Ryle Duke. Pushes the ball up for the Mustangs. Robertson's able to get those active hands of Robertson, paying dividends there. Forces the turnover. And the Chargers will take an extra possession here with 7:15 to go in the third quarter.
Carter Caspery comes in for number 3, Ryle Duke. Quick substitution at the beginning of the second half. Last possession, the Chargers going pretty slow and methodical, but they got an open look really quick off their little motion offense. We'll see. They'll probably try to get that again. Shoup missed 2 shots, but they're happy with those shots that they got. That's a 3 by Nolan Dietrich. That's going to miss off the backboard. Rebounded by number 21, Cody Schaefer. Unity pushing it up the court. Gets stolen away by Shoup. Dietrich with the ball, looking over at Shoup. Hits a Euro step, misses the layup. They're going to call white ball. That's going to be a foul. And number 4, Caleb Caspery, his first in the second half, team's first.
And the Chargers come out of halftime break, missed 2 point-blank shots. 2 layups you'd like to have back. That was a smooth move from Dietrich on the fast break. Just couldn't quite get the Euro step layup to fall.
There was some confusion here. They're going to call
a technical foul, I believe. At least we're shooting some technical free throws.
They didn't give it to a player, so I'm assuming that's going to be on the coach or the bench as Nolan Dietrich hits the first free throw.
Like I said, didn't quite see what happened, but the Chargers and the Chargers fans definitely aren't going to complain either way as Dietrich goes 2 for 2 from the line on the technical free throws. Chargers will get the ball back here. Inbounded on the sideline. Dietrich. Mustangs coming up and pressuring a little bit. Robertson has to run into the backcourt, comes back up inside. Pass fake layup is good. Nice move there from Colby Robertson. Pass faked it to the corner, just went strong to the rack. Drive inside here on the other end. Layup won't fall. Rebound falls into the hands of Shoup. Shoup out for Robertson. Pump fakes the three. Drives inside. Kicks out for Dietrich. Nobody on him. Wide open three. Bang! Nolan Dietrich gives the Chargers gives the Chargers a 12-point lead here as they have come out of halftime running on all cylinders. Timeout on the floor will take one as well. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I grew up in a small town in Missouri, and I like the feel of community. I like knowing the people that I take care of and knowing the people around me, providing care for someone that you know is in this community and helping them to get better.
Back here, Southeastern High School, Chargers now up to I believe their biggest lead of this contest, lead by 12. 6:15 to go in the third quarter. Looking to blow this one open and walk away with third place. We'll see if the Mustangs have something to say about that. Got to get the offense moving here. Haven't scored out of the halftime break. Drive inside. Believe it's going to be Chargers came up with the block there. Robertson picks up the loose ball. Here he comes, one man to beat. Passes it off for Mudd. He gets his shot blocked. Rebounded by Casper, who now looks to push back the other way.
Chargers on a 7-0 run within 2 minutes of the second half right here. Unity trying to slow down that run, score some points of their own.
Yeah, got to figure out how to get a stop of that run, as you mentioned. That's the way to do it. Wide open three just won't fall. Big rebound underneath the basket. Put back won't go, but a foul is going to be called.
McMillan's going to be shooting his free throws real quick. We'll see who this foul is on. This foul is going to be on number 14, Nolan Dietrich, his first of the game, team's first of the half. McMillan with the first free throw. Rolls off the front of it, but it ends up falling down for McMillan. That's going to be the first points of the second half for Unity. They have 14 points. 25-14 is your current score as he shoots his second free throw. And that one goes in much cleaner than the first. Looks real nice. Colby Robertson bringing up the ball for the Chargers.
Robertson walks it over half court, looks to set up the offense, gets it into the corner. Back into the high top of the key for Robertson. Over for Mudd. He'll check up the three. That one hard off the back iron. Rebounded by McMillan. He looks to push it up. Pass intercepted by Robertson. Robertson able to get it up for Bergman. Bergman, nice bounce pass down low for Mudd. And the Chargers will get two out of it. Nice transition play there from Mudd.
Great steal by Colby Robertson to give it up to Bergman. And Bergman, great bounce pass to Drake Mudd for the easy layup to push their lead up to 12 again.
Skip pass comes to Caspery. He's going to lose the ball driving inside.
Caspery looking for a foul. I thought there was something there. Good pass by Nolan Dietrich down to Bergman. Bergman's going to take the fadeaway jumper. He's going to miss. Gavin has somebody behind him. Gavin Koenig got the ball stolen away by Shoup. Shoup thought about the three, faked it. Colby Robertson with the ball up top, the drive. Gives it back out to Bergman. Bergman's going to drive himself. No foul call. Refs are letting him play a little rough right now in the second half. That ball is just going to be thrown out of bounds by Cody Schaefer. Unerring turnover by the Unity Mustangs.
So the Chargers take possession here. 4:30 to go in the third quarter. They're able to hang on to this 12-point lead. Robertson walking the ball up for the Chargers.
There's been a lot of contact down low in this game that the refs haven't called, but they're calling it both ways.
And that's all you can ask for. Just be consistent. If you're going to let them play a little bit, let them play as the pass goes through the old wickets there in the corner. Mustangs will take possession here. Schaefer has Dietrich on him, picking him up in the backcourt. Almost lost it for a second, is able to get it over for the left wing. Robertson all over him. Tries to get it down low, can't quite get it there. Robertson, nice in and out move, made him turn around, drives inside, but loses the ball, and it'll be back to the Mustangs. It's a nice in and out move there for Robertson. Made the defender turn all the way around, just lost control, taking it to the rack.
Dietrich putting a little pressure on the ball again for the second possession in a row. Trying to get some turnovers. Had an open shot, that was number 11, Nick Maynard, but decides not to take it.
Mustangs looking to get maybe a little closer to the basket for their next shot. They've had a little bit of trouble scoring. Drive inside here, tried to swing it to the corner. It'll be tipped out of bounds by Dietrich. Into the game comes Wesley Robertson as Reese Shoup will take a seat on the bench for the Chargers. Inbound comes into the corner. Pass fake drive, kicks it back out. Skip pass to the left wing. Robertson pestering the ball as always. Back over into the hands of Schaefer. McMillan now. Right wing, maybe thought about the three there. Again, number 41 not on our roster. Pass comes into McMillan. Nice skip pass there, left corner. Bang on the three. Number 21, Cody Schaefer. Brings the Chargers a little bit closer here as we tick under 3 in the third quarter.
Schaefer's first points of the game on a great skip pass by McMillan. Puts the Chargers leads down to 9. They're out of the double digits now.
Bergman up top, McMillan on him. Gets into the corner for Dietrich. Dietrich will get the screen from Bergman. He'll just shoot the three. Big answer there. Nolan Dietrich knocks down the three. Extends the Chargers lead back up to 12. Big answer there from Dietrich.
Dietrich already has 8 points here in the third quarter. He's starting off hot, just like he wanted to. 2:23 left in this quarter. There's going to be a drive by number 41. Sorry, we don't have his name, but there's going to be a foul. That's going to be another, I believe, on Colby Robertson.
And I believe it was on Robertson. That's his third of the game, if I'm not mistaken.
Team second.
First free throw at the line, up and good. As Shoup will come back into the game. Mudd will take a seat on the bench. Free throw here to cut it to a 10-point game. One dribble free throw up off the front of the rim. Rebounded there by Robertson of the Wesley variety. Dietrich here walks the ball up the court. Back to Dietrich. You kind of got to step out on Dietrich there. He's put up a couple of those from deep. Haven't really been able to get those deeper threes to fall, but definitely a lot of confidence shooting there. Robertson able to swarm the ball, forces the pickup. Mustangs are able to get it up. Here come the Mustangs wide open, one-on-one. Robertson is going to pick up his 4th foul of the game, and that could be huge for the Mustangs down the stretch. Robertson playing with 4 fouls. So the and one will get the Mustangs within 9. Chance for a 3-point play at the line.
Drake Mudd coming into the game for Colby Robertson. He's going to take a seat.
Again, that's a big loss for these Chargers, having to play through a little bit of foul trouble. Robertson, their main ball handler, usually the one to initiate the offense.
As you were saying earlier, Dietrich having a little bit of space at the 3-point line. He's not scared to shoot it. We'll see if he keeps on shooting it for the rest of the second half. He gives it out to Robertson. The three by Shoup bounces around a little bit, but ends up missing. And there's going to be a foul on number 14, Nolan Dietrich, I believe. His second of the game. Team's 4th.
And again, the Chargers putting a little bit of pressure here on the Mustangs, bringing the ball up from the backcourt. As the layup here will fall no good. Rebound fought for under the basket. It'll land in the hands of the Mustangs. 3 on the way. That one's going to roll in and out. Big rebound down there by Mudd. As he'll get tied up. Jump ball will go to the Chargers. 1:15 remaining in the third quarter.
The foul is going to be on number 11, Nick Maynard, his second, team's 3rd. There were two people down there. They could have called it on either one. They were both trying to get the ball out of Drake Mudd's hands, but good job to keep the ball by Mudd. Dietrich with the ball, gives it over to Robertson. Robertson drives. Chargers with a little bit of motion right now. Kicking the ball out, cutting to the middle. That three is going to be taken by Shoup. Shoup hits the three-pointer. Great shot by Shoup. His first points of the second half. He is 9 overall now. 3 threes on the game for him.
And Shoup able to push it back to double digits for the Chargers. 35 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Chargers with an 11-point lead here late. McMillan has it. High top of the key. Handoff comes over for Maynard. Maynard with Robertson on him. Gets it back to the hands of Schaefer. Schaefer getting the screen up there from Koenig. Pass will be a little bit offline. Landed in the hand of the Chargers. 17 seconds to go. Chargers got to expect one more shot here.
The Chargers had the last shot at the end of the first half. Drake Mudd ended up taking it, I believe.
Dietrich gets the screen from Bergman. He'll drive in. Kick back out for Shoup. Shoup drives in. 1 second remaining. Dietrich, deep three. Rolls around. Almost fell in. But it will roll out, however. And that's how the third quarter of play comes to an end. Should be an exciting finish here at Southeastern High School. Chargers hang on to an 11-point lead as we head into the fourth. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
MDH Sport Medicine and Rehab is just not for the athlete. We see a variety of ages, getting them from having pain to no pain to get back to their normal activities and their prior level of function.
Back here, Southeastern High School, as we're getting ramped up for the final quarter of play here. Which team will come away with third place at the Hancock County Tournament? Right now it's looking like the Chargers, but I would not count the Mustangs out. Went on a little bit of a run in that third quarter, just couldn't quite get there all the way. Chargers did a nice job hanging on to it. Dietrich ball handling now as Robertson sitting on the bench with 4 fouls. Dietrich will drive inside, reverse layup. He'll pick up the foul and take a trip to the line.
Great move right there by Nolan Dietrich to draw the foul and end up going to the line. Dietrich having himself a solid second half so far. 8 points. He's going to miss the first free throw. I might have just jinxed him with that, but
the commentator's curse, Luke.
Commentator curse.
Always got to be wary of that. Second free throw from Dietrich.
Dietrich's got 14 points on the game now. Playing very well in the second half.
12-point lead for the Chargers. While Duke gets it over for McMillan. McMillan down inside. They're going to call an off-the-ball foul down there. I believe that's going to go on Reese Shoup.
Will be on Reese Shoup. Shoup's third of the game, team's 5th.
And that could be important as we tick closer to the end of this game. The Chargers with 5 team fouls, 2 more will put the Mustangs in the bonus. Just something to keep your eye on as we get closer to the end of the game. Inbounds pass comes quickly inside, and there we go. Up to 6. Next foul will put the Mustangs in the bonus.
Foul's going to be on number 24, Wesley Robertson. Unlike the first half, it seems like they're calling the fouls a lot quicker here late. A free throw is going to be made by number 41. Another big thing is Colby Robertson still has 4 fouls, obviously, because can't lose fouls in this game. Second free throw is going to be missed, so we'll see how big of an impact the loss of Robertson will have, or how soon he'll be put back into the game.
Dietrich now here with Schaefer on him, able to shake him for a second, but Schaefer able to sit in that chair a little bit, get right back on Dietrich. Pass comes over for Robertson. Robertson wide open underneath the basket, down to Shoop, and one late foul call. And Reese Shoop, a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. If he can knock down the free throw here.
That was a great find by the Chargers to see Shoop wide open down low in the paint. He's going to try to open this game up a little bit more, make it a 14-point game with the shot. And he makes it. Shoop now has 12 points on the game.
Duke now ball handling for the Mustangs. Gets it over to the left wing. High pick and roll on its way. Drive inside from Schaefer. Kick out on the right wing. McMillan trying to get the ball down low. McMillan, nice post hook there off the backboard. 2 points up and good. Trims into this lead a little bit. Still a lot of work to do here for the Mustangs.
Chargers probably going to end up taking it a little bit slower now as the game wears down.
Dribble handoff comes over for Dietrich. Dietrich drives inside, trying to use his size a little bit there. Dietrich, nobody on him. Deep three on the way. Won't fall. How big would that have been? Rebound to Schaefer. Looks to push the pace here. Got a man trailing him. Gets it over for Duke. Duke pump fake won't go in.
Koenig with the rebound. Oh, that's going to be a foul called on Shoop.
And there we go. Mustangs now into the bonus as Shoop commits the foul.
That's going to be Shoop's fourth of the game. Chargers trying to stay out of foul trouble here, trying to keep their players in the game, but a lot of fouls being called on them. The free throw missed off the right side of the rim. That was Cody Schaefer taking the free throw.
Yeah, and with 6 minutes to go here, Mustangs already into the bonus. Chargers playing with a little bit of foul trouble. Could be something to keep your eye on here. Robertson with 4, Shoop with 4. Two of their starters, I believe. Starting this game, Mudd over on the left wing. Gets it in the hands of Dietrich. Dietrich to Bergman. Bergman back to Dietrich. He'll put up the 3, and it'll fall. Big 3 from Nolan Dietrich. Pushes the lead up to 15. 5:30 remaining here. Duke walks the ball over the court, over half court. Pass comes over on the right wing. Pick and roll here. Koenig trying to seal his man, trying to get it down low. Mudd's able to tip it away. Bergman looks up, finds Mudd on the fast break. Layup for Mudd, won't fall, and they're going to call a foul there on Gavin Koenig.
Koenig's first foul of the game, team 6. So Chargers are going to be in bonus after this. Mudd's going to take his free throws. A little bit of a late call, but it was a right call. It just came a little afterwards. So
first free throw from Mudd on its way here. Won't quite go down. Chargers still hanging on to their 15-point advantage. Just over 5 minutes to go in the final quarter of play. Mudd takes a couple dribbles. Second free throw on its way is good. 16-point advantage for the Chargers. Carter Caspery is checked into the game for the Mustangs. He'll bring the ball up the court. Dietrich all over him. Caspery trying to get the big screen up top.
That pass going to be tipped out of bounds by Nolan Dietrich. Great hands by him. 5:03 left to play in the fourth quarter of this game. Colby Robertson is going to come back. Oh, some confusion. Yeah, Colby Robertson is going to come back into this game for Wesley Robertson. Excuse me.
So the Robertson for Robertson trade as Colby comes back in. Again, Colby playing with 4 fouls. Got to be a little bit careful here, and he likes to play active, get up, pressure the ball. Can't pick up any of those ticky-tack fouls here late. Pass into the corner, 3 on the way, won't fall. Mudd fighting for the rebound. Lands in hand of Mustangs, and a foul will be called. So the Mustangs will take a trip to the line, shooting 1-and-1.
Foul's going to be on Nolan Dietrich, his 3rd, team's 8th. Unity still in a 1-and-1. As we have number 4, Caleb Caspery, coming into the game.
So McMillan will be shooting his 1-and-1 at the line. Looking to cut into this lead here late. First attempt of his 1-and-1 is down and good.
I don't want to curse him, but I'm going to say it anyways. McMillan is currently 4 for 4 for free throws on the game as they take a timeout for the Unity Mustangs.
Timeout from the Mustangs. We'll take one as well. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH. We'll be right back with you after a quick ad break.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Back at you here as the Chargers still hanging on to their lead late. Mustangs trying to get moving. Offense has really kind of left them here in the second half, especially in that third quarter. Just got off to a slow start, and the Chargers the exact opposite, able to blow this thing open. McMillan's second free throw of his 1-and-1 will come. 2 dribbles, free throw up. It rolls around and good.
I'm scared. I thought I jinxed him for a second.
Almost got the commentator's curse.
Unity pressing up on Illini West, trying to get the ball back.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do. Mustangs got to come away with as many possessions as they can late in this one.
Unity playing a 2-3 zone right now, down 14 points with 4:30 left in the fourth quarter.
Dietrich hands off to Mudd on the left wing. Mudd with Koenig on him. Gambles for the steal a little bit. Mudd's able to get it to Robertson. Robertson trying to get it to Dietrich on the backdoor cut. He's shut off. Back to Mudd, into the hands of Dietrich. Dietrich gets the screen from Mudd up top, rejects it. I think he was trying to pass that into the corner for Robertson, but a turnover nonetheless. Here comes the fast break. Schaefer on the break, drives inside, layup falls. Nice layup there from Cody Schaefer. Trims the lead. Dietrich with the ball here for the Chargers. Again, the Chargers trying to slow things down, deflate the ball as much as they can. Dietrich drives, spin move into the corner. Shoup thought about the 3 for a second. Back into the hands of Robertson. Schaefer picking him up high. Robertson gets behind him. Nice wraparound pass to Bergman.
Good pass by Colby Robertson right there to Bergman. Bergman gets his first points of the game late. Puts the score back up to 14.
And what a pass there from Robertson. Just that wraparound pass dump off down low to Bergman. Pump fake, kind of a jump shot there. Heavily contested, won't fall. Lands into the hands of Robertson. 3:15 remaining here. Robertson with Caspary on him, takes a little bump, gets the handoff to Mudd. Mudd hands off back to Shoup. Thought about the 3 for a second. Really not the shot you need there. Here comes Robertson. Back to Mudd, and again, just kind of running this dribble handoff offense, taking as much time out off the clock as we can. And a timeout will be called, I believe, by the Chargers. And we'll take a quick break here as it's just a 30-second timeout. You're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on-the-field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
Back here at Southeastern High School. Chargers still in control of this one late, just under 3 minutes to go. Inbound will be triggered in from Shoup. Robertson runs all the way into the backcourt. Shoup's able to get it into him. Again, the Mustangs coming up in a little bit of pressure here, trying to force some turnovers. Robertson with Caspary on him. Spin move, pass into the corner. And again, don't need anything quick here. Dietrich's able to get it to Shoup. Loses the ball for a second, does lose the ball into the hands of Schaefer. Schaefer, nice crossover, goes to the rim. Left-hand layup falls.
Great move there by Cody Schaefer for the steal and then the layup. Schaefer's got 7 points all coming in the second half for him today. 2:23 left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, we've seen Schaefer able to come away with 2 steals and 2 points on the other end. Robertson drives in. Blocking foul will be charged on Caleb Caspery. And that'll put the Chargers in the bonus. Robertson will head to the line. Has struggled a little bit there tonight. We'll see if he can turn his woes around here as the Chargers 12-point lead. First of the 1-on-1 from Robertson at the line. Rolls home. Pushes the lead up to 13. 2:15 remaining in the fourth quarter. Second free throw, Robertson misses that one. Big rebound by McMillan. Gets it over into the hands of Maynard. Maynard tries to get it quickly up to Casper. He almost loses it out of bounds. He's trapped in the corner. Big turnover there. Scramble forward on the ground. Jump ball's called. I believe we're going to be staying here with Unity.
Good job there by Nolan Dietrich to get on the ground and hustle for the ball.
Maynard gets an inbounds for Caspery. Maynard puts up a deep three. Airballs it. Not really a shot you want there, but big offensive rebound by Caspery.
Going to be and-one opportunity for Caleb Caspery. A deep three from Nick Maynard that I would myself just call that a pass down low. But
yeah, put it on the stat sheet as an assist as Caspery takes a trip to the line. Big and one down there. Looking to get the three-point play. Free throw rattles around and falls home. So the Mustangs able to cut the lead down to 10. 2 minutes to go here. Schaefer putting a little pressure in the backcourt, but a blocking foul is going to be called. So Reese Shoup will take a trip to the line. It's both teams now into the bonus. First free throw from Shoup. Nice looking shot there. He's able to push the lead to 11.
Reese Shoup so far in the game 1 for 1 on free throws, trying to make himself 3 for 3. I've said 1 for 1. I meant 2 for 2. My apologies.
And the commentator's curse comes back to haunt him there. We can't not mention it. We cannot not mention that. Maynard looking to get some points here quickly for the Mustangs. Ball comes over for Schaefer. 3 won't go. Trying to follow his own shot. Bodies collide underneath the basket. Second chance won't go, and I think they're going to call a push foul under the basket.
That's going to be on Nolan Dietrich, I believe. Yep, that's going to be his 4th of the game, team's 10th. So Unity in the double bonus, down 11. It's getting kind of exciting with 1:36 left in this game. McMillan's going to head to the line, try to make both shots.
Again, Unity into the double bonus, so McMillan will get 2 opportunities. Makes the best of his first one. See if he can do the same on attempt number 2. Free throw on its way, and that one, just like the first one, is good. Unity now down under double digits for what feels like the first time in forever. As quick foul there.
Yeah, Robertson's going to be heading to the free throw line. Nick Maynard with the foul, his 3rd. Currently, the Chargers have 3 players on their teams with 4 fouls. We'll see how much that comes back to haunt them here towards the late stages of this game. Robertson with the first 1-on-1. Makes it, bounces a little bit on the rim, but Robertson gets it to fall. Robertson struggled so far today at the line. It hits a clutch shot to make the score 46-36 with 1:34 left to play.
Yeah, and I was going to say, if there was someone you wanted to foul, it was Robertson. He struggled from the line, and again, the struggles continue, goes 1 of 2. And here comes Maynard with the ball near here. Dietrich's on him. Mustangs got to look for a quick shot. Handoff comes to Caspery. Back over for Schaefer into the corner. Pass fake drive, layup won't fall. Rebound fought for, able to get it up for Robertson, who would just back it out. Throws it high over the top to Dietrich. Dietrich drives in, gets the layup, foul, and 1. Nolan Dietrich, big body down there.
Nolan Dietrich so far in the game having himself a great second half. He has 14 points in the half, 19 overall, going for 20 with this free throw. He hits it.
So Nolan Dietrich crosses the 20-point line in this one, and timeout will be called by the Mustangs. We'll take a quick ad break as well and be back with you for the final minute of action here in this third place matchup between the Unity Mustangs and the Illini West Chargers.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I told about the staff of MDH, they're all good. And you will get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
And back for the final minute of play, 104 to be exact remaining in the fourth quarter, as barring anything drastic, looking like the Chargers are going to be able to come away with third place here. It's going to take a big run from the Mustangs to get back in to this one. They trail by 13.
Yeah, we got a minute left to play here. So far, Nolan Dietrich having himself a great game with 20 points. Unity just hoping for something. Their best free throw shooter so far today has been McMillan, but he is off the court. We have 5 new subs for Unity.
Nice pump fake there. Mid-range one dribble pull-up. Won't fall, however. And the rebound by Dietrich. Unity will come swarming in up to Robertson. Pass went through his hands for a second. He's able to corral it in. Dietrich now. Mustangs will pick up a foul. Send Dietrich to the line. .45 seconds remaining here.
I don't want to, but I'm going to. Dietrich is 6 for 7 from the line so far today. And if you've been listening this whole game, every time I've mentioned something about how well they've been shooting free throws, it happens to miss as Dietrich takes the first one and he hits it. Goes 7 for 8 now from the line. Dietrich with 21 points on the game. 43.5 seconds left in the game. And the second one rattles around, but it ends up falling down for Nolan Dietrich.
Here's Allen with the ball, gets it into the corner for Jacob Brew, who's checked into the game. Big block down there for Dietrich. And if he hasn't had a spectacular game already, just making the numbers look a little bit better. Pass comes into the corner. It's going to be out of bounds. Just under 30 seconds remaining here. It's all but looking like an Illini West Chargers W. Robertson's able to get it in. Quick foul comes. That'll send Shoop to the line.
Unity still fouling, trying to put up a fight up towards the end of this game. Shoop's going to go to the line for 2 shots. Both teams have 10 fouls in the second half. That first one's going to fall for Reese Shoop. Shoop played fairly well so far in this game also with 14 points himself as he goes for 15 and he gets it. Reese Shoop with 15 points.
25 seconds to go here. Mustangs looking to push the pace. Quick 3 on the way in the corner. That's going to be way long. Big rebound underneath the basket, and thought they were going to call a foul. It looked like, I think that was mud down there. Lost it out of bounds. It was kind of hard to tell from where we were sitting. Inbound off the box set will come into Allen. Swings the ball quickly over for Voss. Voss layup won't go. Big rebound down there by Island, who can't get the second chance opportunity to go. And 2 Mustangs fighting over it. Another shot right at the rim won't fall. Bergman will get the rebound. And Bergman will take a trip to the line, but it is all but over here. 4.1 remaining. Chargers with a big lead. These free throws kind of just stat padding at this point.
I was going to say that myself. Gannon Bergman going for 2 free throws on this game. He has 2 points right now. His layup coming in the fourth quarter, second half. He shoots his first free throw. The other day when Illini West was playing West Hancock, Bergman struggled from the line, so we'll try to make up for that here, going 2 for 2 at the line.
Second free throw from Bergman misses. And rebound comes to the Mustangs. Half-court shot won't fall. So it's the Chargers of Illini West coming away with third place here at the Hancock County Tournament. It's a big game from Nolan Dietrich. We'll take a quick break and be back with you for stats before we get into the championship matchup. Again, you're listening to TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adams Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
And back here, as you just saw, the Chargers able to come away with the win in this one. Again, we will have the championship matchup on for you after this between the Sons of Southeastern and West Hancock. Luke, you got some stats for us at the conclusion of this one?
I do. So for the Unity Mustangs, we'll start off with them real quick. With 2 points is Ryle Duke. 4 points, Caleb Caspery. With 5 points is Ethan Voss. 7 points for Cody Schaefer. And with 14 points, Melvin McMillan. Melvin McMillan, really solid from the line today. He ended up going 100%. He shot 7 for 7 from the line. For the Illini West Chargers, with 7 points, Colby Robertson. 7 points, Drake Mudd. 3 points, Gannon Bergman. 15 points with a nice outing from Reese Shoup. And with your leading scorer with the Chargers versus the Mustangs is Nolan Dietrich. Nolan Dietrich himself only had 5 points at the first half, but decided to go off in the second half, scored a lot of points. Illini West struggled with free throws in the beginning of the game. Colby Robertson struggled early, but brought it back. He went 2 for 4 in the second half. The biggest thing is fouls for the Illini West Chargers. 3 players with 4 fouls on the game. Unity struggled the whole entire time with just keeping the ball, starting possessions. The Chargers just got their hands everywhere in front of the Mustangs. It was a great game by the Chargers. Unity played well as long as they could, and then Nolan Dietrich and Reese Shoup kind of just blew it open there in this third quarter.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, it was really that defense of the Chargers able to carry that throughout the game. Offense struggled a little bit in the first half, but Nolan Dietrich caught fire in the second half. Again, 15 points in that half gives the Chargers the lead. So for John Burton and Luke Little here at Southeastern High School, we'll be back with you for the championship game right after we take a quick break. If you're new around here, all you have to do is go down, click on our YouTube channel. There will be a stream that is titled Southeastern Suns versus West Hancock Titans. Just make sure you go there. We'll be on with you somewhere around 2 to 5 minutes before that one starts. So for TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH, we hope to see you for the championship game.